Keshav Nandi from Tilak Nagar Industry. Dr. Nandi is the director. And he'll be talking on lifestyle game changers for beverage and foods in the fast-growing Indian economy.
Yeah, very good afternoon to all of you friends. I must convey my thanks and gratitude to K and his great team of organizers for having invited me to this forum. I represent Tilak Nagar Industries. I work for Amit Dhanukkar of Tilak Nagar Industries, and we are leading the liquor maker in this country. Coming to my topic, the lifestyle game changer, game changing. I must say it all started with the globalization when the competition came rushing into this country after globalization. And as you know, once competition comes, the first point is search for cutting edge and then of course benchmarking. So the structure was very well led, and piggybacking on the structure has been the huge burgeoning young population of this country. As you are aware, more than 50% of the young population of the whole world, they reside in India. And with that situation, we are not only the powerhouse of the world today, but I foresee for another 20 to 30 years, we will continue to remain the powerhouse for the whole world. Whatever Mr. Trump may say, if he stops H-1B visa, then I am afraid all the industries will be relocated to India. That is the only alternative. That is. Because you are such a strong powerhouse. Having said that, I must say that young population, when their number is such in a burgeoning scale, as I said, they will be restless and they will try to experiment things the way they want. The toolbox that they carry in their head will be very active, rather hyperactive, to experiment different types of changes on day-to-day basis. And added to that, huge disposable income, because globalization opened up plethora of opportunities, because of which most of the families, not only they turn nuclear, but husband and wife both are working. And the concept, then the biggest change I should say, when we talk of game changing, actually when we talk of game changing, the first step is changing the rules, then change the game. Third, most important is create a new game, like we have done with Pokemon. Right. And that is what our young people, they have done so far, and they will continue to do it in future as well. So, the philosophical shift, like my grandfather wanted to save for his grandchildren, I wanted to save for my children. But my children, they say, we are earning for ourselves. Unless I am able to spend, why should I earn? So there was a huge disposable income available, and that triggered the type of restlessness in demand, in creativity and innovation, because of which the food and beverage industry became the first dynamic slot to be impacted. Okay? So, when I talk about food, you must have seen how eating out, then getting food at home, trying out different combinations, and adding health dimension to it, hygienic dimension to it, all new angularities came up. Like yesterday my son took me for dinner to one Portuguese hotel, and he says,
dear exhibitors and visitors,
and he says that Papa, you please
take care of your laptops,
you please have this piece cake. I said, why? He said, because whenever you take piece, you throw the bones. And you need a lot of calcium today. I am a doctor, I am telling you from hygienic point of view, you need a lot of calcium, and vegetable calcium is not enough. So this cake is made out of small mandeli pieces that my Marathi friends, they will know. I do not know what is its English equivalent. Mandeli, very small pieces. He said out of this piece it has been made into pulp, recipe and different types of things have been added to it, and cake is made. So you will be eating the live bones, small bones, and your body will become strong. So it was a great revelation for me. So what I am trying to tell you, friends, is health, hygienic dimensions have also come to play a very important role. Probiotic food. Okay. So food has suddenly become a lot many important factor. And being a student of management, I always tell my managers that unless you are a good cook, you cannot be a good manager. Because I strongly believe, and everybody will believe, my friends from the fairer sex, they will agree with me also, that two food items, when they are combined, they can never be poisoned. They have only option to remain food after all. So why not experiment? Why not innovate? Why not be creative? And those who do that, they are good managers in the organization. They try out different ways of solving problems instead of falling back and following somebody how to solve a problem. Because the moment you are following somebody, you will remain a follower all through your life. Unless you break the ground, you cannot be a leader. That is about food. I don't have much time. So then you come to beverages. I will not talk much about the non-alcohol beverages because the eminent speakers like Mrs. Ghosh, she has already spoken about it. There, what sort of paradigm shift we have made? What sort of paradigm shift from lassi, humble lassi, sarbat, nimu pani? How we have we have gone to Starbucks. How they have become fashion statement. My young friends, they would like to take their girlfriends to Starbucks. Not to any other place, not to a roadside restaurant for coffee. So it has become a fashion statement, brand statement, yes. Coming to alcoholic beverages, the industry to which I very proudly belong to. So here again, the type of shift that has taken place, the societal acceptance of alcohol, which was not there at all. My grandmother was dead shocked if she was knowing that somebody was drinking. Now I am drinking with my son. And maybe if I am lucky enough, I will be alive to drink with my grandchildren also. So the societal shift that has taken place in a grand way. But as far as the industry as a whole is concerned, the biggest challenge for us is 50% of our population, they do not drink. So whenever I pose this challenge to my friends in the liquor industry, I get different types of responses. The women folk in India, they do not drink. If you look from marketing point of view, the type of loss we are suffering for not being able to explore this market. We have done a lot of research in this and we have been very successful also because we found that the biggest inhibition for them is to carry bottles. The other inhibition for them is they should not smell. Both we took care. While we promoted one of the college fests, the girls, they came to me, they said, sir, we want to drink, but ensure that we do not smell because our parents are there. Okay, so there will be problem. So how do you do it? We came out with a solution. That's what I say. The present time, the youngsters are so creative. They are so innovative. They said, sir, we will be putting this, in their pani puri. We will be putting vodka in the pani puri, that imli water. The imli water, the tamarind water. There we will put vodka. And when these ladies folk, they take pani puri, they will be taking vodka also. And they gave a very spirited performance after that. Then we came out with the solution that since girls, they don't want to carry bottles, then can liquor be manufactured in pouches, like shampoo pouches, so that they keep in their money purse, they keep in their vanity bag, and whenever they feel like they can have a shut up. Right. So all these innovations are coming up in a big way, and I am very sure that in days to come, we will be totally revolutionizing the liquor industry so that it is widely accepted across board. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Nandi. I think some very interesting thoughts you brought forth about the change in the lifestyle and the consumer behavior, and also on the aspects of health and hygiene. Thank you for the, I think, very nice examples also you gave from what one is facing today. Thank you.